Have you ever thought that the prison you live in isn't made of walls, but of your own thoughts? That your chains aren't made of iron, but of psychological knots buried deep since childhood? This video is a journey into your inner world, to that hidden part of you that has been suffocating you without you even realizing it. A journey inspired by the book, Your Psychological Complexes, Your Eternal Prison. A book that confronts us with terrifying truths and simply tells us, everything you suffer from today is a reflection of the complexes you haven't yet freed yourself from. What are psychological complexes? They're not an illness, they're wounds that never healed. They are those inner voices whispering, "You're not enough, you don't deserve it, others are better than you." They may start from a harsh word in childhood, a look of disdain, or a small betrayal, but they grow within you until they become your eternal prison. Every person carries a prisoner within, and the key is in their hand, but they fear to use it. The inferiority complex. It begins when you compare yourself to others. A child who always heard, "Look how successful your cousin is," grows up chasing perfection, not realizing they're running endlessly inside their own cage. The inferiority complex makes you see others as mirrors of yourself. You resent the successful because they remind you of your failure, and you look down on the weak to ease your pain. The appearance complex, one of the most destructive to self-confidence. It starts in childhood. You're not as pretty as your sister. You're fat. Your nose is too big. You grow up believing your appearance is a curse, not a part of who you are. Those who hate their reflection can never love themselves, and those who don't love themselves will never find true love. Freedom begins when you realize your true beauty lies in your energy, your presence, your soul. The masculinity and femininity complex. A painful question arises. Do we truly know what it means to be a man or a woman? Society painted false images. A man doesn't cry, doesn't show weakness, doesn't ask for help. A woman must please everyone, endure, and stay silent. These lies create deep wounds. The false masculinity complex turns a man into a tyrant. The broken femininity complex makes a woman afraid of freedom. The solution? To redefine ourselves away from society's molds. The love and relationship complex. How many relationships have you entered just to prove you deserve love, and not because you were truly ready to love? Our psychological wounds make us choose partners who reflect them. We're drawn to those who ignore us because we're used to neglect. We cling to those who reject us to prove we're worthy of attention. Relationships are not a cure for your complexes. They are a mirror that reveals them. True healing doesn't mean running from love, but starting the first healthy relationship with yourself. The submission and nice person complex. You think kindness is a virtue, but it becomes a trap when it silences you. The overly nice person who never says no, who pleases everyone, is often living in fear of rejection, of loneliness, of being called bad. Not everyone who loves you deserves you, and not every peace is true peace. Freedom begins with one word: no. The childhood complex. Every wound begins there, from the child whose voice was never heard, who was never hugged, whose innocence was broken by words. That child never disappeared. He lives inside you, screaming every time life feels the same way again. You can never heal until you go back to the child you once were. Hold him and say, "Now I'm here with you." Awareness is the key. The first step to freedom isn't to escape the pain, but to face it. Awareness isn't comfort, it's confrontation. You can't fix what you refuse to see. Ask yourself honestly, What hurts me the most? When did I first feel this pain? Am I living to please others? What am I afraid to see within myself? These questions are painful, but they are the door to liberation. Freedom. Freedom doesn't mean forgetting your wounds. It means seeing them without letting them control you. It means making peace with your past without living in it. It means stopping the blame and taking responsibility. The greatest healing is forgiving yourself. Forgive your inner child, your mistakes, your experiences, for they shaped the awareness you have today. True freedom isn't outside, it's within. Once you free yourself from your complexes, you'll realize the prison you thought was eternal never had walls at all. In the end, when you understand your complexes, you are no longer their slave. You become the master of your soul and the creator of your life.